Close that out. Ooh, this calls for high.
All right. A portal. We talked about portals earlier. Now, portals are one thing that we're kind of skeptical about, except we've had 3 mediums down here independently say this is a portal over here. Portal is typically above water, a water source. Well, there is an underground river that goes through Fort Collins. Where you guys heard the James Neva House story, there's a bar called The Forge at the corner. Great bar, by the way. If you go to that porch, there's a big metal grating. If you actually open that up, you can see the water going right underneath there as well. We've had a few experiences here. This is where I've experienced something for myself. At the end of the tour, where we're just going to go back in a minute, I was closing the door, and I was at the very end of the tour. Everybody already walked back up. I was just closing stuff up. As I closed the door, I saw a dark figure look at me around the door as I closed it. And the door closed. So I did what any large, tough man would do. I ran up the stairs and out of here. My older brother also had an experience down here. He came down here to get everything ready. He heard somebody messing around in that dark room right there. He thought it was one of us getting prepared to scare him, like prank each other. So he jumped around the corner with his flashlight, and he heard somebody run by him into that back room. And that's what he's experienced too. So these 2 rooms have something funky going on. But what we're going to do, we're going to split up the groups into two different groups. We're going to take one back there and come out, and we're going to take the other back there. So we're just going to draw an imaginary line right there. You guys, you're going to come with me, okay? Come on in.
Everybody.
Do not use the restrooms. They do not work.
That was them.
This goes on the bedrock. But they've actually culverted it in here because they pump the water and they use it. There's sump pumps working right now pumping water out of that. Now guys, we have a lot of weird things happening here. People have felt vibrations in the air, things like that. People have able to get temperature change. We've had some weird pictures in here, so if you guys want to take pictures, feel free.
This is horrible.
Sorry, guys. All right. We'll go ahead and let the next group in here. I'm sorry, bud.
Oh, you went in the way. Want to go over?
You guys have the EMF and stuff. You guys want to go in there for a minute or so? The other group's back there. Go ahead. But we got a lot of good stuff in that room.
This room?
Yep, right here.
Yes, sir.
All right, second group. PP.
There's a box. Do you have PvP running?
I do.
Is there anybody in here with us?
Oh God! Scared me. Standing there.
If there's any spirits in here, we have devices that we'd like you to make yourself known to. We aren't here to harm you, just here to observe you.
This device I'm holding in my hand, it's just for you to communicate into. We can't necessarily always hear your voice that well ourselves, so if you could just speak into this right on the mic that I'm holding.
Flash, dude. Close your eyes. Oh, just eye reflection. Could you let me feel you? If you're here, could you tell us your name? Could you tell us why you're here? I'm gonna go across this way into the hallway. I'm not feeling anything.
Over 140 just here. Where you guys went to the above ground jail?
Yeah.
Tell us about the jail.
The one, the people that were on
Yeah, the patio.
Oh, was wondering, we heard about it.
Freaking bomb tour.
If you guys have a phone and you want some more light, use it, but just stay close. We have Sam's gonna have a light. I'm gonna have a light. You guys can just follow us down.
And I have IO.
It's a freaking bomb tour.
Yep.
It's really kind of bothering me. This whole area right there.
That area was.
I can barely stay still.
Get behind me.
Everybody okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Except that
Hey.
today.
Hey. I'm fine.
Watch to your left.
I'm fine with ow.
Ooh, take a picture.
Owie.
Something here.
All right. Now, guys, one thing I didn't mention at the very beginning that I forgot. We use three types of things to establish whether there's something with us in a room. We have an EMF meter. Just basically captures electricity in the air. In a place like this, it's great if it starts going off because you know there's something there because this has to be fairly close to electricity to start going on. We use EVP. I'm going to play a couple that we've got down here. EVP is an electronic voice phenomenon. If you capture something that's not an EVP. All right. All right. And then digital cameras, pictures. You can see a lot in just a picture. If you look hard enough, sometimes you see stuff, sometimes you don't look hard. Underneath Julie Beans, if you go to our Facebook page and see a picture, we have a picture of a man's face. That's about 8 feet in the air near a beam. We also have a silhouette of a little boy right behind one of the tour guides in there telling their story, which that tour guide is not so happy about, because every time she goes down there, that stuff tends to flock to her, which I'm happy about, because I don't want anything to do with it. So this is right here is where we figured they used to bring the horse and buggies down to the mausoleum. It goes underneath that area. Rio has a place underneath it as well. In fact, you can see the soot on the back wall where they had to go crematorium still. Now this is a bomb shelter. That's why you see reinforced concrete everywhere. Now, in the early 1900s when I thought, you know what, maybe we don't need a bomb shelter in the middle of Colorado, they went ahead and just abandoned it. Well, a bank bought the property, and they made bank tellers above, and this was the vault. You can see the staircase right here, staircase right here, and staircase back there. We're underneath an old bank, and you can actually see the building. That way, let's make sure that's not that. You can actually see the old bank buildings above it. Now, we actually caught in this corner right behind Sammy, that's the tour guide is with us right now. We caught a gigantic, this guy had a camera that was a night vision. He also had a UV camera. In the UV camera, he caught a large gray figure behind her in that corner. Every now and then that EMF meter goes off. We've got a EVP down here that we're going to play for you. Whenever I play this EVP, about half the time our EMF meter starts going off about 10 seconds later, which is kind of creepy. So we're going to go ahead and play this. Now, the first one I'm going to play for you is one that I got in the Armstrong Hotel. I don't know if you guys ever stayed in Armstrong. Very old place. Supposedly haunted. I went there, we tried getting EVPs. We failed pretty miserably for a while. And we went to dinner. When we came back, there was one extra on here. It was only 1 second long. And I played it, kind of creeped us out. We have it, somebody's analyzing right now, running through filters because we don't know what it says. But it's not a noise I could possibly make. And that was it. Needless to say, I didn't go a whole lot of sleep that night. The next one that we have is what we got down here. We're going to take our EVP down here. About 30% of the time we catch something kind of creepy. This is one that we got fairly recently. Now, when we take our EVP down here, we're not going to listen to it down here. Last time we did, we got this one. A lady broke down to tears and tried running out of here in the dark. So,
oh, that was smart.
And you'll hear me turn it on. My finger moves to turn it on, but after that, you hear a faint whisper. Now, it's another one that we're having analyzed as well, because you can make up your own mind about what it says, but we want to know for sure. So, we'll play it, and you can hear my thumb right after that. About 2 seconds in, you'll hear the whisper.
Yep.
Now, we had 20 people down here that night, and they were quiet. that's one that creeped that lady, because that's obviously not something that we could have done, we could have made. What we're going to do now is we're going to take the EMF meter around. This is kind of a silly toy. All it does is pick up energy in the air. But if it does it, 6-7 feet away from anything that's electrical, you can kind of say that, hey, there's something there. So if this goes off, you guys take all the pictures you want. Okay, we're going to walk around a little bit. Another place that this starts happening sometimes, it's really creepy, is the armadillo. That's weird. You guys can go explore if you like, take pictures. The armadillo does the exact same thing sometimes, which is kind of creepy. And there's no electricity in that building at all.
Picture?
Take my own pictures, this thing usually doesn't go out like this.
Taking EVP, Dylan?
Yes.
And it's gone.
No, I just turned that down. Huh. Alright. Well, guys, I know that we're getting kind of late on time here, so we're going to go and set you up to, you guys do the same flip-flop. I'm going to get
Oh my
down
gosh.
here. You're going to go to Lord. It's starting next. This is another great place for EMS.
What?
Oh, I saw the table.
Oh.
Leave them on us. You're going to follow Sandy. I'm going to kind of get behind her with another flashlight, so guys, go ahead and set this door here.
Right now, not really doing it.
Flash, watch your eyes.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, that house is so haunted. Remember that girl? Yes. So haunted.
Outside a couple feelings, not really.
The solitary cell.
When we go, we save the best place for last. There are suicides there right near a place.